Hey everyone and welcome on into episode 4 of building an Imperial Outpost on Kashyyyk. Now in this episode guys, we get a ton of awesome stuff done, including a lot of work on the terrain and a little bit on the base as well, so do make sure to stay tuned throughout the entire video to see everything we get done this week. Of course, if you go on to enjoy this video, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, as well as leaving a comment down below giving any thoughts, tips or suggestions you might have for the mock from the episode this week. Now I have a very special announcement to make guys, and that will be that I'm taking this mock to a LEGO convention. Now this LEGO convention is the Milton Keynes Brick Festival. Now there's a link to the website down in the description below where you can look at getting some tickets if you are near enough to Milton Keynes. Of course it's in the UK, so those of you who are worldwide or out of the UK, unfortunately you probably won't be able to go, but for those of you who are in the UK and nearish to Milton Keynes, then definitely do make sure to check out that website down below and see about getting some tickets to come. It'll be a great time and I do hope to see a few of you guys there, but without further ado guys, let's get building this week. Okay everybody, so since the last episode I have done a bit of building off camera, as you can see right here. Now obviously this is on the far side of the mock on the new base plate that we added at the end of last week's episode, and you can see I've added up a little cliff face here, or a tiny little like rock edge face thing. But yeah, I've got this going on here and I'm really happy with how it looks. Now, I did this off camera obviously because I wanted to just get this all done like sort of, because it's more technical work and stuff that I've never really done before, like this style of rock work or much rock work in general I've never really done before, so I wanted to do this off camera and just, you know, take my time with it and stuff like that. So that's what I did there and I'm very happy with how it looks. Now the idea of this is on top I'm going to have a pathway sort of running along the top of it. Now I see a lot of that sort of stuff in Battlefront and stuff like that, so I thought I'd add a little reference to that on top of here. So there'll be a pathway going across the top, and right at the bottom of this cliff edge will be a river, and that river will have some lights underneath it. Now some of you guys saw my 207th Ghost Squad mock where I had some lights going in a river. It'll basically be just like that but even more epic, hopefully. So yeah, that's what we're going to have there, and we'll have a river running along the bottom of this cliff face or rock face right here, and then there'll also be a power bank or like a battery pack stored inside of this little area so I can like power the river without it like sort of wires coming out of the mock and stuff. So that's the idea of what I've got done here and I'm very happy with how it looks. Of course, let me know what you think of this down in the comments. Now what I want to do next is actually do some detailing and pathway working and, you know, basically do the entire top area of this. So adding the pathway, adding some plants, you know, a nice transition from rock to grass and mud and stuff like that. So I'm jumping to another time lapse right now of me doing that, and without further ado, let's get building. Okay everybody, so I have now finished out this entire rock face area and I'm extremely happy with how it has come out. So obviously you can see now we have the transition from the rock face into the surface or the top here, and I'm very happy especially with how I did this section. I'm really happy with that. Had a lot of fun doing it, and again is a really nice addition to the mock and especially this back area as well. So I'm very happy with how this has come out. Obviously we have the mud pathway going across and some greenery at the back just to change up the colours on the top of this little raised section. So I'm very happy with how this area has turned out. Now I was also planning on having a battery pack stored inside like I said earlier, however as I was building this up I realised it would just be really difficult to be able to fit it in and also have it like be sturdy and stuff like that. So I've now scrapped that plan and instead I'm going to try and have it fit somewhere else within the mock, but if needs be I will just have the wire running out of the mock, because to be honest I don't want to like sacrifice, you know, stability and stuff like that within the mock when I could just have it simply running out of the mock and it won't really make much of a difference anyway. So yeah, that's what I got on in there and I'm very happy with how this has all turned out. Now what I want to work on next is working on the riverbed or the river in general along here, and also just work on raising the height within the green area here, like with the green plates, just like making like small little subtle changes in the height just to add a little bit more depth and variety to the area of the height and I guess all the foliage and stuff like that we're seeing within this section of the mock. So let's get to doing those things right now. Okay everybody, so as you can see now, I have completed the river and I'm very, very happy with the outcome of it. Now I did do this section here off camera at the end, and also do all the wiring for the lights underneath the mark as well off camera, because that was a bit of like a annoying and technical job to do, because I had to take up a lot of the plates here to be able to wire it all underneath. Now in terms of the way that I'm going to actually power the lights for the mark, unfortunately I don't have any room to store the power bank or whatever inside the mark, so instead I've got a wire running out here which will lead into a power bank, which you won't really be able to see anyway, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm very happy with how the river came out. Of course, let me know down in the comments what you think of this, but overall I'm really happy with how it came out, and I think it'll be a nice addition to this area of the mock. Also in the time-lapse you saw that we raised up this area of the mock as well, but that's not such a big thing, but yeah, that is something we did as well. Now something that I have done off camera here, which is very interesting and very, very exciting as well, is I've created the entirety of the tree that is going to go here. Now it's not a huge tree, it's not the massive full tree with all the leaves on top. Instead, this is sort of like the tree stump representing where the tree would be, and the fact, of course, if this mock was bigger, would go a lot higher and stuff, but it's not, so it's as if like the tree's sort of been cut here, and then you can just sort of see this portion of the tree, or the trunk of the tree, so that's what we've got, and now I'm going to bring it out and show it to you guys. Alright then everybody, so as you can now see, the tree is in place, and I'm very, very happy with the actual outcome of it. Now, it was quite a technical build and something I've never actually ever done before in LEGO, like nothing like this has ever been done before by me, so I'm very happy with my first attempt at it. Now obviously, we do have these like little gaps in between each like the sections here, and that's something that's a little bit annoying, but in the end I don't mind too much, because I think it adds a little bit of texture to it, to be fair, so I'm quite happy with the outcome of it. Of course, you can see here where it's sort of been like as if it's been chopped off, so that's like the sort of plating that we've got on top, but yeah, overall I'm very happy with how it looks. You can see with like the overall scale next to the rest of the mock how big it is. Now what we're going to move on to doing is working on the base here, more importantly this section here. Now you can see here I have a wall that I've made, and that's because I'm going to split up this section into thirds. So this is 1/3, and there'll be another wall here which will be a second third, and then the third will be there. So the idea of this is that in this room here will be a little like Easter egg room, where we're going to add like something that wouldn't necessarily be there like properly, but it's going to be like a little Easter egg because it's like spare space that I have. In the middle will be completely filled up with filler bricks, so I can support the the plates for the second floor of the base, and on this side here will be a set of stairs that do lead up to the second floor from the hangar base. So that's what I've got going on here, and that's what I'm going to start working on next. But before I do that, here's another quick look at the river here with the lights on in a bit of a darker light, and I'm honestly so happy with how it looks. Okay then everybody, so I have now done a ton of progress on the base here, and I'm very happy with everything that I've got done. Now the main thing I've done here is of course plate out and like put bricks over the entirety of the second floor of the base, so I'll now be able to tile it all off, build up all the walls, and do all of the detailing in here, which is something we will be doing in the next episode and getting all of that done. Now you may notice that this room here was done off camera, and I originally did do a time-lapse for it, however it just wasn't a very good angle in the time-lapse and you couldn't really see what I was doing, so instead I've just left it out. But yeah, you can see I've done this room here, and I'll take you on a quick walkthrough of that in just a second. Now I do have this empty room at the back here, and I still have to decide what's actually going to go in here. Now this is something I want you guys to decide down in the comment section below, so leave your comments down there and I'll decide my favourite one of what it should be. But it's going to be like a little Easter egg room in here, so do leave some suggestions as to what I could put inside of this room, because it's not something that has to necessarily be linked with the mock, because it's spare space that I really just want to like add a little Easter egg into, so do make sure to leave your opinions or thoughts on that down in the comments. Now back to this room. This isn't the final design. I'm probably going to go back off camera in between the two episodes of this one and the next one to just do some finalization here, but you can sort of see what I've got going on now. There's a ladder at the back, like a set of stairs ladder type thing at the back, which just comes out quite easy. That's not secured in, so that's something I'll get into doing. I've also got two little support beams on each side there in yellow, as you can see, and yeah, overall I'm just very happy with how it looks. It's quite a similar door design to this one here, however it's one side wider, and yeah, overall I'm very happy with how it's come out. So I'm really happy with all the progress we've got done this week in the mock. Of course, we managed to get done this awesome looking tree here, which I'm very happy with, as well as the rivers, which you can sort of see here behind the Imperial Marauder. You can see the river here, and also the Rockwork at the back as well, which I'm very happy about. So of course, let me know all your thoughts on all the progress we've got done this week down in the comment section below. I'm very happy with everything we've done, and in the next episode we'll get more stuff done as well, including the complete finalization of the base, pretty much, like getting all of that done, as well as doing a load of foliage and stuff like that around here. So the next episode will be a very fun packed one. Of course, do not forget that I'll be taking this mock to the Milton Keynes Brick Festival on the 23rd of October. So if you want to see this mock there, maybe meet up with me and say like hi to me and stuff, then do make sure to check out that website. There'll be a link to that in the description below where you can get your tickets and come to that. It'll be a great time, and I hope to see a few of you guys there. But of course guys, if you did go on to enjoy this episode, please do make sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you are new. Of course, leave all the comments down below with all the tips and suggestions and stuff like that, because that's all great help and always good to see what you guys have to say. Without further ado guys, of course, have a brilliant rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.